Hello to our community group leaders. This is the teaching series extra for August 5th, 2018. And during the month of August and the first week of September, we are going to do a teaching series on community, and I'm calling it People Are the Worst, but Still the Best. And there's a long process of how I came to choose that title, but some of the images that we're going to use I think are pretty fun, because where are people the most irritating? Well, it's when we travel. Years ago, the Doors saying, people are strange when you're a stranger. When you travel, people are really funny, especially when you're traveling on an airplane. People can be really irritating. But even with these irritating people, you're all trying to get to the same place. You're all trying to get to an ultimate destination, whether it's vacation or home or whatnot. And so people are the worst, but they're also the best. Whereas people annoy us, we also need people in our lives, especially as we're on this journey to Christ. And so we're going to spend all month, or these 5 weeks, on one verse. However, we're going to use this verse as just a launching pad. So here's what Paul says again at the end of 2 Corinthians. Finally, brothers and sisters, rejoice, become mature, be encouraged, be of the same mind, be at peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you. And specifically, this first week, we're going to talk about joy and rejoicing being an essential component in community. So here's an extra illustration that you can throw in for your community groups. I've made it no secret that I'm an Eagles fan, particularly Don Henley, and it was interesting to see him at the BOK earlier this year with a new lineup since Glenn Fry's death. But one thing that the Eagles do before they go on tour, they've recorded all these songs, but it doesn't mean that they really know them well. And so they sit down with their guitars and their instruments, and they form what's called the circle of fear. And as they sing through all of their songs, if they make a mistake, or if they're off pitch, or if they don't know the words, the group knows it immediately. There's no hiding behind technology or editing. They have to sing in front of one another until they have their harmony, until they have every note that they play down, and it's a sound that's, if you've ever heard the Eagles, it's a very tight sound. It's the circle of fear. It's a place of vulnerability, of saying, here's who I am, here's what I know, I belong to this community, I've got to step up and be my best. That's what our communities are meant to be at First Baptist, and what community is meant to be within Christianity. That we're not hiding from each other. That our successes and our flaws, everything, we lay that out in front of other people, and people help us to improve. And we would say this in Christian parlance, that we become more like Jesus. We continue to become until we completely become like Him. And so that process is a thing of joy. And I would ask you, as a community group leader, as you're teaching your group, just ask the question, are we a people, are we a place of joy here in our community? If not, that joy is easy to lose, but it's also so easy to recapture as we remember that God has put us here on this journey together as we follow Him. So may joy be yours, and as you lead your community, may it be a place, a circle of fear, but also a circle of trusting one another. May the Lord bless you, and as always, it's my privilege to lead right alongside you. Take care. Bye-bye.